Now we are going to start the most interesting, maybe dreadful also, maybe dreading section of the meeting, table topics. And today our table topic master is explorer Sham Sunder. Sham is a music lover, traveler, inquisitive learner, and a veteran sales and marketing professional in Qatar for past 2 decades. So I hand over the baton to you, Sham.
Thank you, Tia Modi. Good evening, everyone, and good day, and greetings of the day. Today, we are going to conduct the table topics in a little different way to add spice in our life. Let me, today, let me call upon all the people to talk about the table topics. It's called as talking picture. So I'll display the picture and I'll call upon I'll leave the floor to anyone to talk. And then if nobody picks up, then I will choose myself. Okay. Let me share the screen. Yeah. Can everybody see the screen? Okay. Now, can anyone guess what is the picture talking about? The floor is open to all, but the speaker I will choose. Anyone, or shall I?
Be happy with what you have.
Yes.
Happiness is
Absolutely
a choice.
right. Absolutely right. Happiness is a state of mind, what you have. And it's called as happiness is a state of mind. And for this, I would like to call upon Sendil. Would you like to take on that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The floor is yours. Please go ahead.
Okay. The picture shows a person enjoys whichever place he gets as far as he's done his best. And the person who has come first, he's looking at such a a difficult phase, why he's not happy, and why the person who has come in third is looking at as rejoicing. So he must get to that mindset that it's not the thing that we win, it's how much effort we put in and how happy we feel about getting something done with all our best efforts. So I think that is this thing that the picture implies. And it's not always that the first person is always the winner. It is a goal that we are supposed to reach, and not first or second or third or even last. It just matters that when we reach the goal, and we have to rejoice for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sendil, for the short and crisp. And I believe that, okay, you were all ready with alacrity for your speech. Now, let me show you the second picture. Can anyone guess what is this? What is the picture talking about?
Life will give you brickbats, but you keep moving on.
Well, you're almost close, Pooja. It says that, okay, life doesn't become easier, but you grow stronger. Well, to take on that, let me call upon Habib. Habib, would you like to take on this and give your thought about it?
Okay.
Life doesn't become easier, but you become stronger. Over to you, Habib.
Seeing this picture, one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite book comes to mind. Life will throw everything against you except kitchen sink. Then it will throw the kitchen sink towards you. It is your job whether to stop at the obstacles or to overcome them. So one of my favorite quote from the autobiography of Andre Agassi in his open book. I recommend everyone to read it. So this also rightfully mentioned by the table topic master. In the first picture, there are only 3 stones coming, but on the second, 4 larger, bigger stones are coming, but there is a one book on the hand. So in the second book, he have grown, he have earned knowledge, he have earned power. And with that, he is able to overcome the larger obstacles, the more obstacles. So that's my message. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you for that wonderful speech, Toastmaster Dikim Habib, and it was very well explained. Thanks a lot once again. Let me move on. Can everybody see the screen properly? Can anyone guess what is the picture talking about?
You slow down and you will be no more. Or you sit back and you'll go nowhere.
It's actually the smoking. The sitting is the new smoking. A sitting is equal to smoking. I mean, sitting is as bad as smoking. That's the message what has been given. Any takers for this? Anyone would like to try? Okay, Pooja Saran is there. You go. Please go ahead, Pooja.
Malhotra or Sarun?
Saran, Pooja Saran.
Okay, thank you so much, table topic master. Yes, I completely see the picture, and it says sitting is new smoking, which as a therapist I disagree to. At times, sitting physically is also required for mind to sit, because if your physical action, you're not stopping yourself as a physical action, your mind is not stopping and taking a pause. Smoking is, on the other hand, addiction. Sitting is reflection. So there's a difference between addiction and reflection here. If you're only talking about physically sitting, it can be, yes, harmful for a while, but we are not trees. We are bound to get up and grow. So somehow, someplace, we will grow in the mind. Even the samadhis that gurus have taken, that had sat, they had to sit on a reflection, they had to sit on a thought to grow that thought, to see where the thought takes in. So I agree to disagree with the statement. If it's only sitting for a physical form right now, yes, it can be harmful. It can look like that you're not doing something. But if you're thinking, if you're sitting and thinking with a positive mind or positive thought, it's a growth that you're giving to yourself. That's a pause that you take to reflect. So be mindful whether you are doing the addiction or reflection. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, Pooja.
Table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Pooja. That was more towards the reflecting on the addiction. But it was wonderfully explained. Thank you very much once again. Let me move on to the next screen. I think this is the self-explanatory. So this is more talking about being on the, being being present wherever you are, which means whatever you're doing, be present in that state and that moment. So it is mindful versus mindful. For this, I would like to check with what about Pooja Malhotra? Would you like to take on that?
Mindful. I'll pass it on to somebody else. I think I'm not prepared with this.
No problem at all. What about Gilda?
Sure,
Like,
I'll take that. Full
okay, over to you, Gilda.
mind. Full mind. Sometimes I do have that. And I don't know where to start. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I say, I have to do 100 things. And I end up doing absolutely nothing. Because my mind is so occupied with so many things and I'm not focused. But I have to admit, life and Toastmaster taught me how to relax and take it one step at a time. When I'm in the bottom, I don't have to look at the top and say, oh, it's so hard for me to climb. I could only go to the next step, which is the closer to me, and take it. And as I do that, I find myself feel better, more focused, and reach the top. I also learn to be mindful, enjoy everything around me. Life taught me. I enjoy watching the sky, whether it's raining or it's blue. I love gardening. I enjoy every color of leaves and flower. I love animals. I watch them. I go for walks and I watch dogs, how they walk and how they're different, just like us. Enjoy everything. Notice everything. Be mindful. Don't let your mind be full like I used to. Take it one step at a time. You reach the top. Back to you, Toastmaster, table topic masters.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gilda, for sharing for being alacrity and sharing your life experience and relating to the table topic. Thank you very much. Timer, do we have time to go ahead further, or
Sure, we can do a few more.
take one more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let me take the next topic. Can anyone say what is the picture talking about?
I think this is if you are. Sorry, please go on,
No,
Pooja.
go ahead. No, you go ahead. It's okay. It's fine.
So I think the picture is saying that if you are trying to be kind, to show the world, that's not really kindness.
I agree. I second that. It was like if you have to do charity, your right hand, if you do charity, your left hand should not know that you've done charity with your right. Okay. So it is defeating the whole purpose of a charity or doing any good purpose. I feel that.
That's perfectly right. Both of you, Roshan as well as Pooja Malhotra. It's called as do good with intention and not for attention. So on that note, anyone would like to say, take on that, Roshan or Pooja Malhotra?
Okay, I can say
Go ahead,
something. So I'm going to tell you a very quick story about a boy who was walking by the beach, and he saw a lot of jellyfish that were, a lot of starfish that were on the beach, washed ashore. And then one by one, he started picking them up and he started throwing it back into the sea. And there was a man who was passing by who stopped and he asked him, I said, why are you doing that? You know, there's so many of them. You won't be able to help every starfish. So the little boy with a very pure mind said to this man that I know that I can't make a change for every single one of them, but I can certainly change at least the life and the destiny of that one starfish that I'm throwing back into the sea. And that, I think, is the whole purpose of kindness. But to do it to show the others is defeating the purpose of it all, because then you're really not doing it to help the person. You're doing it just to, show that you're a bigger person, which you are then eventually not. So yeah, be kind, be humble about it. And as Pooja rightly said, if you are being kind and if you are doing charity, your right hand shouldn't know that your left hand is given something. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Absolutely right, Roshan. Thank you for throwing a story on the topic. Do we have one more topic to take, timer? Can we take one more topic? The last one?
Sure.
Okay. Now this time, let me call upon Azad. Azad, ready for the next topic? There you go. Okay. Let me explain. Actually, this is nothing but a simple, there's a ray of hope or the light in the tunnel.
Light is there at the tunnel.
Light towards the end of the tunnel. Is it okay, Azad?
Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and table topic master Sham. That's a very good saying. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. We have come across a lot of difficult scenarios or situations. But end of the day, when we give it a try, that 100% or some extent, trial is very important. So we will see some light out of it actually. To be precise, like I would like to give a short story or an incident. During my career, actually, I had been, so in a professional life, it is really good to have updated your knowledge, some sort of certifications actually. Be it an engineer or a doctor, it's always good to have some sort of certifications. During our initial days, we tend to make, for the career growth, we tend to make a lot of certifications, a lot of interviews will be attended. But when years pass by, there is dullness in the learning. Recently, one of a friend challenged me. It's been very long, you haven't done a certification. What happened with that? And I had been dull in that one. I couldn't read or I couldn't focus on something that I was able to do previously. Believe it or not, the past 1 month, I had completed 3 certifications actually. So that's a cloud certification, which is really a tougher one. And I have cleared my cloud architect. So that gave me a big light of hope. So there is always a light in the end of the tunnel if you really give it a try. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Azad, for sharing your personal experience. And though it was a prepared speech, it was completely prepared as if it was, you were ready with alacrity. Thank you.